I think a lot of people should work 9 to 5 and make $53,000 a year and live a great life. I think the problem is a lot of those people want to make $1 million and then feel stress instead of accepting what makes them happy.
Well, I've said many times that if you get to be 65 or 70 and later, and the people that you want to have love you actually do love you, you're a success.
It's not so much that money can't buy happiness, it's that if you think that, you're actually just not spending it right.
But I think a lot of people are spending money on dumb shit and are buying cars and clothes and vacations that they can't afford to impress other people.
If you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you.
Up till recently, I really didn't make money. Like if I got a big paycheck, that was just the budget for that month. And that's how I ran my channel up to like 6 months ago.
I don't need that much by percentage of what I make because I'm not looking to live too big of a lifestyle. So I put some away, but for the most part, I use money to give myself some opportunities to play business.
I really think that money doesn't make you happy. I am just as happy as I am now as I was 5 years ago. It doesn't change much.
I've been fully obsessed like my whole life since then. So like I always believed in it. I just believed as long as like if other people were spending $100 on a video and now I'm spending 100,000, but even back then 10,000. If other people are putting a few hours into a video, I'm putting in a few days. Like I just knew eventually it would work out. Like there's just the difference is so, not to like sound egotistical, but that was always my viewpoint on it. Like just make it where you're like no one else. If other people start doing what you're doing, then go bigger.
It also, money often makes us feel very selfish and we do things only for ourselves. And we said, well, maybe the reason that money doesn't make us happy is that we're always spending it on the wrong things. People who spent money on other people got happier. People who spent money on themselves, nothing happened. It didn't make them less happy, it just didn't do much for them. And the other thing we saw is that the amount of money doesn't matter that much. So people thought that $20 would be way better than $5. In fact, it doesn't matter how much money you spent. What really matters is that you spent it on somebody else rather than on yourself. Across all of these different contexts, your personal life, your work life, even silly things like intramural sports, we see spending on other people has a bigger return for you than spending on yourself.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't bring me pleasure. I don't want a boat, I don't want a fancy car, I don't want jewelry or art. But I don't judge other people. If you can afford it, do whatever the hell you want. Give it all away to charity, buy a $5 million painting. If you can afford, especially if you made it, if you made the money and you can afford it, you're my favorite person. Because then you can do whatever the hell you want with your money.
I just felt like I was on the wrong path in life. It wasn't really what I wanted to do. And I saw that there was this opportunity over here that seemed insane and it seemed too good to be true, but I wanted to give it a shot at least. And I'm here now and I'm lucky it worked out.
I've never seen anybody that reaches that age. I mean, I'm not talking about somebody that's in extreme poverty or pain or something, but I've never seen anybody that, if they have a lot of people that love them, that is other than happy. And I've seen some very, very wealthy people that they give testimonial dinners to and name schools after and everything. Nobody loves them. You know.
I want to do big things. Just when you put so much time into something, like even back then there were so many times where I was just like, this is never gonna work out. Like, you know, like my mom made me go to college because I wasn't making enough money after high school, and after 2 weeks I just left. Yeah, and then I was just like, I'd rather be poor and making videos than literally doing anything else. That was like all in.
I encourage everybody to reverse engineer their hardwiring. I think that self-awareness and patience really matter. I think not caring about other people's opinions really matters. I think if you think about those three things, it gives you a chance to be happy. I just think we're living lives for other people. We have to stop. So live your life for you. That's my advice. Live your life for you and nobody else.
Well, by far the best investment you can make is in yourself.
It's not like I'm so superhuman. It's like when you see someone who's the best in the world at what they do, they're being rewarded in public for what they've practiced millions of times in private. Because if you're trading time for money, you're making the worst financial trade in the world. Your goal is to make money your slave. You want money to work for you so you don't have to. Until that happens, you'll always have some level of uncertainty or fear or stress or insecurity, because there's only so many things that can happen that mess up your income flow and you're in trouble.
So I don't fear finances the way many do. So when I think about 5 or 10 years from now, it feels similar to now, which is I want to keep making money so I can keep reinvesting it and and keep giving myself opportunities to play.
Big successes, a few big successes compensate for dozens and dozens of things that didn't work.